Hello everyone. Hello guys. How are you guys on today? Guess what time it is? It's story time with Miss Doris. I have an awesome book for you guys on today. Today's book we're going to continue reading. It's our chapter book we started on Friday. Pinky and Rex and the Spelling Bee. We're going to be reading chapters 4, 5, and 6 today on this chapter book. I'm so excited to be reading you a book on today. And guess what? Guess who our guest is on today? Donald Duck. Say hello to our special guest that's going to be with us on today. Hello and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. I hope you guys had an awesome weekend. I missed you guys, but I hope you're having an awesome day today on this beautiful Monday. I hope you guys are having awesome weather. I'm going to go ahead on and get started. I would like to say hello to you out there in Radio Land. Hello guys, and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some, good night. Someone is going to bed somewhere in the world. But guess what? You are just in time for Story Time with Miss Doris. I'm so excited to be reading you a story on today. Hello, Miss BJ. Hello, Miss Shakana. Hello, Shakana. Hello, Shaquavia. How are you guys on today? I missed you guys. Well, guess what? Before we do that story time song, I already gave a few shout outs. Let's give a few more shout outs. I would like to send some birthday shout outs to all of you guys that are celebrating a birthday out there in Storytime land. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Kane. Happy birthday, Janelle. Well, let's get started with that Storytime song. Remember, guys, when you're doing that Storytime song, make sure you're practicing safety first. Very good. That song really gets you moving. Storytime. You're having a hot pocket. Yum. Storytime. Storytime with Miss. It's Storytime. Storytime with Miss Star. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. I love that song. Tell you all just what to do. It's story time. Story time with Miss. It's story time. Welcome to story time, guys. Enjoy your lunch. Story time with Miss. It's story time. Hello, Miss BJ. Yes, it's story time. She'll read to you, sing to you, tell you all just what to do. Yes, you guys were awesome. I heard you singing so loud. Hello, Takari. How are you? Hello, Becky. Hello, Talarisha out in Natchez, Mississippi. Well, go ahead on and have a seat while Miss Doris read you a story on today. I'm so excited. We're going to start off where we left off at in our chapter book on Friday. We were talking about Rex and Pinky was going to being entered in the spelling bee, and guess what? He misspelled the first word that the teacher gave him, which was names. But it's okay. It's going to get better. So let's get started. Enjoy your lunch while Miss Doris read you a story on today. Chapter 4, the worst thing that ever happened. Let's turn the music down a little tad bit more. Chapter 4, the worst thing that could ever happen. Suppose, said Miss Hernandez. Suppose, Marci repeated. She looked over at the door. Pinky felt sure she was going to make a mistake. It was 10 minutes since the second half of the spelling bee had begun. There were only 3 spellers left. Marci, the teacher, said, suppose, said Marci. Suppose. S-U Suppose. I'm sorry, Marci, Miss Hernandez said. She turned to Pinky. Pinky glanced to his left. Anthony was smiling. Suppose, said Pinky. S-U-P-P-O-S-E. Suppose. Very good, Anthony. Will you spell vacation, please? Pinky couldn't watch. He knew Anthony was going to get it right. He swallowed and told himself to breathe slowly. Second. He heard Miss Hernandez say, after Anthony had correctly spelled his word, Pinky saw Rex watching him. She smiled as if to tell him, you can do it. He was no longer so sure. He studied that word just this morning, but now he had a hard time picturing the word in his mind. Second. S-E-C-U-M. Yes, said Miss Hernandez. She gave him the same. You can do it. Look, that Rex had a moment earlier. Second. S-E-C-O-N-D. Second. Did you guys think he spelled it right? Some of the kids cheered. Pinky felt himself start to relax. Maybe he would win after all. Anthony almost stumbled over spinach. Pinky began to think, I'm going to do it. I'm going to win. I'll still be the champ. Sing to you. 5 minutes went by. The classroom had grown very, very quiet. My goodness, said Miss Hernandez. I can seem to find words that are hard enough for the two of you. Maybe we should declare a tie. No, the class cried. Pinky and Anthony shook their heads. They both wanted to win. Pinky was beginning to wish that the spelling bee would end soon, though he had forgotten to go to the bathroom before returning to class after lunch. Now he was feeling all that milk and juice he had to drink. One more round to hold himself. I'll beat him in the next round. And then after we sit down, I'll raise my hand and ask to go to the restroom. 5 more minutes passed. Pinky pressed his legs together and was starting to feel as if his head was going to float away. He had to go to the restroom very, very badly, but he couldn't leave now. He had to win first. He just had to. Each time it was Anthony's turn, Pinky thought, mess up, Anthony, get it wrong. But Anthony never made a mistake. And then it happened. Anthony, will you please spell excuse, said Miss Hernandez. Excuse, Anthony repeated. For the first time, a look of doubt crossed his face. Excuse. E-X-U-S-E. Pinky couldn't believe it. Anthony had spelled the word wrong. Anthony spelled the word wrong. Excuse. E-X-U-S-E. Oh my goodness. Sorry, Anthony. You missed the letter C. All Pinky had to do now was get it right, and he could still be the champion speller of the whole second grade. He was so excited he could hardly stand it. Do you guys think he's going to get it right? Let's see. Excuse, he said, without even waiting for Miss Hernandez to call his name. Excuse. E-X-C-U-S-E. Excuse. The class cheered. Miss Hernandez was smiling. So was Rex. Pinky let out a big sigh of relief. And then he had the strangest feeling. Something warm and wet was running down his leg. The class stopped cheering. They began to laugh instead. Pinky looked in horror at the puddle on the floor. Sorry, I had to chuckle, but he had to go really, really bad. But he wanted to win the contest first. Oh, I'm not going to say it's okay, but next time you got to go, say, excuse me, see if they will hold up the spelling bee. Chapter 5. They're all laughing. Chapter 5 is laughter. Pinky wanted to run out of the room, but all he could do was stand there in front of the whole class laughing and feel like a fool. How could this have happened? He wasn't a baby. He looked over at Anthony. The new kid was doubled over with laughter, as if he didn't even care that he had just lost the spelling bee. The truth was, Pinky no longer cared about that. He had won. Rex had been right. There were worse things than losing. Uh-oh, he did a mistake. He had an accident on himself. You guys don't have accidents on yourself, because other kids will laugh. Miss Hernandez waited patiently for the laughter to die down. All right, boys and girls, she said, that's enough. I think we've gotten the biggest giggles out of our system now. Pinky peed. Someone shouted, making everyone burst out laughing all over again. The teacher came over to Pinky and Anthony. Sit down, she said softly to Anthony. Then to Pinky, she whispered, these things happen, Pinky. I know it's hard not to be embarrassed, but it isn't the end of the world. I'll get some paper towels. Do you have a pair of gym pants with you? Pinky nodded. Let's quiet down, everyone, Miss Hernandez said, turning back to the class. Ben, would you go with Pinky to the bathroom so he can change his pants? And I see no reason for any more laughter. I know it seemed funny to you, Pinky, that Pinky wet his pants, but he was very excited about winning the spelling bee and had an accident. That's all. I'm sure every one of you have been so nervous or so excited at one time or another that you suddenly had to pee very, very, very badly. Miss Hernandez said, pee, Trevor whispered. Some of the boys laughed into their hands. Maybe you were luckier than Pinky and made it to the bathroom in time, but the same thing could happen to you. Here's something else to think about. Pinky is still the champion. Good work, Pinky. Storytime with Miss. Pinky looked up to see Miss Hernandez giving him the smile of hers, but it didn't make him feel special this time. All he felt was something stinging his eyes. When he realized what it was, he ran out of the room before he had even more of a fool of himself by letting everyone see him cry. There he goes, guys, running out the classroom with his change of clothes in his hands. It's okay. It's going to be okay. You're still the champion of the spelling bee of the second graders. Chapter 6, our last chapter. Chapter 6, The Long Walk Home. Most of the time, Pinky was more of a talker than Rex, but today Rex chattered the whole way home. She talked about what she hoped she was going to have for dinner that night before the dinosaur puzzles her uncle and aunt had sent her that had over 700 pieces and about a TV commercial she had seen. Hello and welcome to Storytime with Miss Doris. With singing a dog, she couldn't figure out how they did it because it really looked as if the dog could sing. She never mentioned anything about lunch or of the new kid, Anthony or Miss Hernandez, and she made extra sure she didn't say a word about the spelling bee. Storytime with Miss. We read to you, sing to you, tell you our truth. Pinky wasn't really listening. He just nodded his head and kept his eyes on his feet as he moved slowly along. Rex was his best friend, but today he wished he was walking home alone. He wondered what he would tell his parents. He wondered how long. How would he ever dare to go to school again? Just knowing his little sister would tease him and tell everybody made his stomach hurt. Then he heard Rex ask, "So you want to go with me to the moon?" He knew he was trying to make him laugh, but going to the moon, he really wasn't in tune for it. He knew she was trying to make him laugh, but he didn't even smile. "Let's see," said Rex. "What should we take? All your animals?" "Of course, all my dinosaurs. And we'll need food, lots and lots of food. You bring peanut butter and I'll bring ice pops. Do you like ice pops?" "You know I do," Pinky muttered. "Good. Do you think we should take raspberry ice pops or lemon lime ice pops?" When Pinky didn't answer, she said, "Maybe we should take both." "Don't be stupid," said Pinky. "Ice pops would melt before we get to the moon." Storytime. Sherry. "Oh yeah, I guess I am stupid." Pinky looked at Rex. "No, you're not," he said. "I didn't mean it like that." "Maybe I am sometimes," she said. "Yeah, and maybe I'm a baby sometimes." "I don't think you are." "And you know what, Pinky? I didn't laugh at you today. I felt bad when that happened." Pinky looked at Rex, then quickly turned away. That was his best friend. She didn't laugh when he had an accident on himself. After walking a little way in silence, Rex bent down and picked up two small stones. One was white and the other was gray with spots. They were both almost perfectly round. "These are friendship stones," she declared. "Hold out your hand, Pinky." Pinky held out his hand and Rex placed two white stones in it. "Okay, repeat after me. As long as I keep this stone." "As long as I keep this stone," said Pinky, "I would never think you're stupid." "I would never, ever think anyone is stupid. None of my friends are stupid. They're all smart, awesome, and intelligent." You guys are intelligent, so don't use these words, what we're using in our story time today. Remember, it's just a story. "And I will never laugh at you, even if all the other kids are laughing." Sing to you, tell you all. Pinky closed his hand tightly over the white stones. "I would never laugh at you, even if the other kids laugh," he said. "Because you're my friend," Rex said. "Because you're my friend," said Pinky. "Hey, Pinky, why are you wearing your gym pants?" Pinky and Rex look up to see Pinky's little sister, Amanda, running towards them. Before Pinky could think of anything to say, Rex answered him, "Because," she said, "Pinky is the champion of the speller of the whole second grade." And Miss Hernandez said, "Only the champion gets to wear his gym pants for the whole day." Wow. Story time. Story time with Miss. It's story time. Story time. It's story time. Story time. Story time with. "Wow," said Amanda. "Race you home." Pinky, Rex, and Amanda ran the rest of the way home. For the first time ever, Pinky and Rex let Amanda win. Wow, the end. This was an awesome, awesome story on today, chapters 4, 5, and 6. Remember, guys, always, always make sure if you're not feeling well, always, always let mom and dad know you're not feeling well. And they would take really, really, really good care of you. And remember, when you're in a contest or something at school, or if you're in an argument, or you and your friends are having a disagreement, never use those words, what we used in our story today with Rex and Pinky. Sometimes we make mistakes or we have accidents on ourselves. Some kids laugh and some kids doesn't, like your best friends. So if you guys are having if you have best friends, make sure that you know that your best friend is in your corner. They have your best of interest. They're your friends and they would never, ever let you down. And just because other kids are laughing doesn't mean you laugh also, because we all different. But remember, if you had an accident on yourself, you wouldn't want anyone laughing at you. And it's very, very embarrassing. So, guys, take care. I enjoyed reading you guys a story on today. You guys are awesome, awesome listeners. And I love all of you guys. And remember, we are still practicing safety first. So when you're out and about with family, out in public, make sure you are still wearing your mask. Don't take your mask off until someone tells you to. And we are still sanitizing our hands. We are still sanitizing our hands to make sure, because we are still practicing safety first. You guys were awesome on today. And remember, if you're not smiling on today, I hope once you see Miss Doris Smiles and Donald Duck Smile, that you are smiling on today. And remember, happy birthday to all of you that are celebrating a birthday on today. Thank you. You like my outfit. You're awesome. I bet you guys are wearing beautiful colors today as well. I love you guys. A smile just for you on today. If you are not smiling, take care. Have an awesome, awesome rest of your day. Love you guys. Take care. It's story time.